So today we are going to be making kinetic sand, and I have everything here ready to do the experiment. I have a thing of sand, my cornstarch, and my dish soap. So I'm going to do the whole thing in front of y'all, and let's get started and see what happens. Before I do the experiment, I just want to explain what kinetic sand is, and I kind of wrote it down a little bit. So kinetic sand is regular sand coated with silicone oil. So like the silicone in the dish soap is essentially what is coating the sand. And silicone doesn't refer to one specific material, but rather a group of materials that contain the elements silicone and oxygen. Silicones are polymers, meaning they're molecules made up of long chains of repeated units. So that's what's going to keep our sand together, are those long chains of repeated units. Compounds used in products like cosmetics, lotions, or in this case, soaps, for instance. So the silicone polymers are used in the soap. And the silicone oils have a unique property in that they can allow liquids to flow freely, but also they can become semi-solid when they're in the presence of pressure. And so this is called viscoelasticity, and the degree of viscoelasticity depends on the length of the polymer chain. So in the kinetic sand, the polymer chains make the sand stick together so that you can form whatever you want to form, and then it'll slowly begin to spread out. So I'm going to make the sand. I'm going to show you how it forms in my hand, and hopefully how it forms in my hand, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to start out by taking my cornstarch, and I'm going to put 5 tablespoons of cornstarch into my little bowl here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Next, I'm going to pour in dish soap. Sorry, I'm going to put my hair up. It's all over the place and is not going to work well for this experiment. Next, I'm going to pour dish soap into the cornstarch until it creates a good consistency. So this is not Dawn. This is a natural dish soap. So I hope that it works. But here I am just mixing up the dish soap and the cornstarch. It's going everywhere. To be expected. Just squeeze in a bunch. I don't think I squeezed in enough. Here we go. Now it's starting to form like a slime paste. If you can kind of see that. I think I'm going to need to put in a little bit more as well. It smells really good because it's like a fruity scent. Okay, definitely have a paste here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to pour the paste into my sand and try to mix it up a little bit at a time. So like I'm just going to try to incorporate the sand into the paste. And it's probably not going to here. You can see me doing it here. I'm just like tapping on it. I probably could use my hands. It's picking up some of the sand, but it's like not picking up all of the sand, and I don't think I intend for it to. I have a lot of sand here. Probably too much sand for the amount of paste that I have. But I'm going to go ahead and throw in the rest of the paste. So these particles, these silicone particles that are coating the sand, allow for it to form solid formations. And then when I leave it be, it just flattens back out again. So it's really cool, and I'm just going to rinse this off before it like stops up the drain. It's super cool what I see it doing so far. And we need to get a little bit deeper into it to see how it's going to continue to form. All right, back to forming the sand. I'm mixing it in. Again, here's what it's looking like. I didn't buy pretty colored sand like the girl in the video, so there's that. It's definitely forming, that's for sure. All right, this is pretty cool. So I'm watching it as it forms. Like I'll stir it up and it'll hold its shape for a moment and then it'll flatten back out. So let me kind of show you what I have here. I have a sand that, so I'm going to form it in my hand, and then as I let it sit, it flattens back out, and I try to push it back up, and then it slowly starts to come back down. Isn't that pretty cool? Anyways, so this is kinetic sand, and I kind of explained what it was at the beginning. I think it's pretty cool. Definitely super messy. Gotta wash my hands before I turn my computer off. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and I hope your experiment worked out just as well as mine. Perhaps a little bit prettier if you got colorful sand. Anyways, bye!